So I expect we're all expecting it. A new update on the DJI Fly App now, so it's the 1.19.0. And what it's mainly about, as always, they brought out a new drone, but we ain't gonna get it yet. I believe we're gonna get this DJI Neo 2 the 13th of November. That's what I've heard at the moment. But in China, they're lucky they can get theirs today. So with a new drone, there's always a new update, and it looks like the update is all connected with the Neo 2. But it's always best to test these things. So at the moment, I've just downloaded the DJI Fly App for my phone. I've just updated my RC2, and I'm also just updating my RC Pro 2, which are both done. So with the RC Pro 2, you have to go through a slightly different stage because you have to update the app as well. So it doesn't take long to do. So slightly different for the Pro 2, but on here it's just press the update button and it comes up on the screen straight away. It's all done. But what I am going to do, now that's been done, I'm just going to turn this off so we don't confuse the drone. I'm just going to see if anything's going on with the Mini 5 Pro, because if you watch any of my videos, some people have been having a few problems with it. I'm not saying everybody does, but some people do. But I thought it's just worth checking just to see if there's anything going on with the Mini 5 Pro. It would be nice if there was an update. So it's gone straight in on the screen. So if you can see it there, which is good. I'm just going to check, obviously, for any updates. I have got a red dot there. Okay, so that's interesting. So update available. Okay, and what it's saying there, it's mainly to do with the RC2 controller itself, and it's all to do with the Neo, believe it or not. So guys, it's always worth checking all your devices. Obviously, if you're using your RCM3, that's going to be on your phone, so you ain't got to worry about that. So if you're lucky enough to have one of these, just check it on there. And obviously, I would say if you got your Air 3S, worth checking that. It's always worth checking, guys. And it don't take long to do these updates. I would imagine it's more to do with the updates for the controllers, especially for the Neo 2. And for those want to know, because usually I'll bring out a video to say, oh, I won't be buying a Neo 2. And I'll be honest, a couple of weeks ago, I would have probably said that. But looking at today's spec, I looked on one of the Chinese sites today. Wow, looks really interesting. So I can safely say, yes, I'll be getting the Neo 2. Looks really interesting. And for the price for the drone as well. Amazing. So anyway, I'm going to turn off the drone. Yeah, I will be going out just to see if anything's changed, or even worse, anything got worse. So what I'll do, you're going to catch me in a mo. I'll be out on location and we'll be checking some of the things that the drone had some issues with, just to see if they've been put right. I wouldn't have thought so, because it's to do with the controller more, isn't it? So, yeah, catch you in a moment. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you guys, once the RC2 controller uploaded, which did take quite a while, believe it or not, whereas the RC Pro 2 didn't take half the time. Anyway, what I did do, I turned back on the Mini 5 Pro just to make sure, because you never know. Anyway, checked all the updates and it was all fine. So the only thing that we're going to be checking really, just to see if it's messed about with the Mini 5 Pro. So we're nearly there already. Back out on location to test out the Mini 5, see if anything's happened. I don't think it has, but it's always worth checking. So let's get that drone in the air. Auto take off.
Take off.
Okay, off we go.
Home point updated.
Right, so one of the first things that I had a few people telling me about was the active track. So I'm just going to sort that out now. No, the spotlight. That's what it was. It was the spotlight that seemed to have a bit of an issue. Okay, so I'm not going to put on the video, but I just want to see, obviously the drone's on me at the moment, that's all looking good. And I'm right in thinking, I've got a little man running, which that ain't going to happen with me. Okay, so now I'm just going to do, I think another issue, I believe, was something to do with the height. Let's have a look, let's take it down. Okay, send it up. Should stay on me. Bring it down. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, we just put it, just gonna go round. That's just stop. Somebody else was saying it, they noticed that when I put it in cinematic, it was going quite slow. So we'll try that in a mo. Sun's popping out again. Okay, just gonna go the other way. Just see if that's all fine. Okay, so I'm just letting go of the sticks, put it into cine mode. And we're just gonna go round. Okay, so I got it in cine mode and it's doing the same if I was in normal mode. Okay, to stop that, okay, we just go around there. Okay, so yeah, somebody mentioned that. I don't think I've really picked that up before, but yeah, I can see that it's definitely not going cinematic. I'm just going to put that back into end mode. No, it's the same, isn't it? Okay, so somebody else did say to me, Shaun, it might have something to do with the bypass. Let's try the bypass. Okay, I always like checking. Some people, oh, Shaun, you have to keep doing this rubbish. But hey, people like using this stuff. Okay, so still doing all right. Let's put it into sim mode. See if there's any difference. Okay, I'm pushing the sticks at the moment.
After subject starts moving, aircraft will fly to set direction.
Okay. So, back into auto. Now that does seem to be going a little bit slower. Maybe not much. Just bring that down a little bit. Okay, let's do it the other way. No, that's not cinematic, is it? But hey. Right, I'm just going to put my brake back on because I like to have mine in brake. Okay, so that was all right. We'll stop that. Let's go in active track. Okay, automatic movement. So hopefully it just do its thing. Yeah, off it goes. It's got the landing pad on there still, which is don't know if that's new. I hadn't noticed that before. Maybe it's just me. It seems to be on the landing pad. Okay, so that's maybe that's something I haven't noticed. I mean, to be honest, I don't really use these modes. I know people like to use them. Okay, so anyway, I think that seems to be all fine. I will just try the wheel. We'll just let the wheel do it. I've got it in C mode at the moment, even though I don't know if that makes any difference. I'll just let it come to its end. Okay, so that's... Okay, what you're doing there, you're making some movements there for some reason. Okay, I'm just going to put it into normal mode. And we're just seeing if that's going to do anything. I'll just go over this way a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm just going to send the drone out on a bit of a distance. So we come out of active track. Okay, I'm just gonna send the drone in that direction, bring up the gimbal. I'm just gonna send the drone up a bit because we're a bit low. Okay, I'm just gonna send it up. I'm not gonna go too far. I've got 33 satellites. Okay, I'm just going to send it out over the countryside.
Max altitude reached.
Okay. There's a airplane there. He's well higher than me, that's for sure. Okay, got to stop that. I'm going to return to home. God, you know what? I did a video the other day about the auto takeoff and manual takeoff. God, some people. oh, you should have done it the certain height. You should have let it wait. But anyway, we're just bringing it back in. What I will do, I'm going to put on the waypoints and just see, because when I first got this drone and I did it in waypoints, for some reason it was going to go into the ground. Now that issue seems to have resolved itself somehow, but I'm just going to check to see if anything else is going on. Now, when I did notice when the drone was taken off, it sort of slid a little bit. So I'm not expecting it to be dead on the H. Just in case those people are going to make a comment on that. And also, I think a lot of people don't realise that when you do waypoints, guys, you don't have to have the drone in the air. If you set your waypoint mission and you come out another day, it can do it from the ground. Just a tip. Okay, we've just checked the battery, got 66, so I've got plenty on there. It's picking me up, obviously. Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to rectify that a mo, because it is off the H, but that's because, like I said, it did slip a little bit. Right. So, waypoints. We go into history on the left there. Right, this one here, just see what that is. Oh, well, okay, that's... Now, I did do 7 waypoints on that, so we're going to try that then. We got return, end of flight. Okay. Okay, I'll just go back. I'll do 1, start record. Okay, number 7, stop record. Okay, so next, return to home. Right. Continue. So
Take off.
But what I would suggest, guys, I know you should anyway, but you should always keep an eye on where your drone is at all times, because like I said, when I tried this a while ago, it was going into the ground and I had to stop it because you could see by checking your heights and distance. Okay, it's going towards a building, but I know about that. I've still got a lot of faith in DJI, I must say, even though I do slag it off a little bit. But I think it's always best to put it out there. Some people think, you know, don't upset DJI, but that's what they need, guys. They need to know what's going on with the drone, and they're really good. Okay, everything's looking good at the moment. I'm at 245 feet. And I think it's when it went on to the next one where I noticed it was going into the ground for some reason. Just checking out, I've got half a moon up today. So we're on waypoint 7. I've got 60, so I think I've got plenty of battery power there. If you didn't know, it also tells you on the left side there where it's got, we've done 1 minute 27, it's a free 35 flight. So that gives you also, I mean, they give you so much information these days, I must say. It's all looking good. Still on number 3. Still on number 3. Okay, now it's changing direction, coming back towards me. Now this is when, I think the first time I done this, it started coming right down, but I think it looks like that's looking fine. It's still going along at 190, 200. So it looks like we're climbing a bit now. So we're already on 5. So it's coming back over that direction now. I can hear it just above me. It's on number 6. Coming near the end now. It's coming in. Just coming in. Coming into its last waypoint. There he is, just up there. So he's finished its waypoint. He's coming in the land. Let's just get back this way.
Landing.
Just let it land first. Look at that. Back on the H. So I was happy with that. Everything that I would do with this drone seemed to be working fine. So yeah, guys, if you notice anything, I mean, the one thing that did come to light, obviously, when it was in spotlight, it didn't seem to make hardly any difference between sim mode and normal mode. If anything, it was like normal mode in sim mode. And I think that was one of the problems. So obviously, they haven't rectified anything on the Mini 5, but it's always worth checking, and also to make sure nothing's got worse. But that's what you guys are for out there. If you noticed anything since the latest update, which is the 1.19.0. So as always, guys, there's going to be another video coming very sooner.